you're obsessed with microgreens.
I am. I'm totally obsessed.
Are we going to have a lesson in this course about how to grow microgreens?
This was my big struggle on this whole thing, Ann. I mean, this is like anguish in the middle of the night trying to figure this out. How to get such a big subject into manageable amount of course time. But I felt like I had to offer something. Could there be any way that I could offer something? And just letting things percolate just seems like an artistic response might be the only way.
Yeah, well, let's see what you can do.
Let's see what comes of it. There's something new on the food scene. Not entirely new, but getting more and more seen. I first heard about this sometime in the 90s. Here's your clue. It's all about the tiny. But don't make the mistake of thinking little is less. This food will take your diet and redress any nutritional deficiencies. You'll be begging for more and more and more, please. It's something you can do right around the house. And although it looks like it might not feed a mouse, you'll be surprised at the good things this packs. In fact, this is a food that's really got your back. Let me cut right to the chase. Say the name right to your face. This is a way of life that I chose. The way of growing and eating micros. Now, micro stands for microgreens. Prettiest little foodie things you've ever seen. Come in so many cool shapes and colors, I'm surprised the whole country's not microgreens lovers. I praise the farmers that grow our food. And don't get me wrong if this sounds rude, but raising a crop isn't always hard work. Don't call me lazy, because I don't shirk from a garden task when I need to do it. But with microgreens, there's just not that much to it. All it takes to grow is a week or two. The farmer's just getting started and your labor's through. And to do this task, you don't need a field. You don't need a tractor to get yourself some yield. All you need is a counter or a windowsill or a shelf, and a handful of seeds that you sprinkle yourself over your tiny tray of potting soil. You add a little water, that's hardly any toil. Got no sun? You make your own. You plug in a grow light and you brighten up the home. Plants like it warm, but you already providing the heat. Growing things in your living space makes you feel neat. No sickle, no scythe at harvest time, just a pair of scissors trimming line after line of your teeny little arugula and lettuce, practically saying, after you taste us, you'll never forget us. You becoming an artist in the salad bowl. You're tossing herbs and pea shoots, you're on a roll. And speaking of which, you can roll them up in a wrap, or mound them on a plate like that froofy fine dining crap. The best thing of all is that this is real food. Real fuel, real clean, make your body feel real good. And how much more frickin' local can you get? Not having to ship food all around the world like from the Soviet Union. Oh, that doesn't exist anymore. Well, neither will we, because nature's keeping score. We're using so much energy to grow and move our food. And it's all packaged in plastic. I mean, who's the dude who thought up this system? With microgreens, you get the power to diss them. Did I mention you can diss winter too? These greens put out the whole year through. So when Santa comes around on Christmas, you'll be able to trade out that milk and cookies for a fresh tray of micro basil. Just look at you, you're looking so good. You're feeding yourself and the whole neighborhood with the mightiest food you've ever seen. The nutrient-dense grow-it-yourself microgreen. Damn, that's one badass microgreen.
I feel like there was a lot of info in that wrap.
Microgreens is it's pure inspiration. Okay, we have to do a whole other class on that. So we just knew it wouldn't fit in a class. It was too big. It was just kind of like bust out at the seams, right? That's what it wants to do in it. If you try to confine it, so it just seemed like an artistic expression was the only way to do it.
Yeah.
But you are going to get. I do want you to look at some seed companies that sell microgreens.
Yeah.
To me, it's a game changer. It's really amazing what this can do for your diet. I think what it can do for the world in terms of localizing our food supply, bringing really highly nutritious foods into everybody's diet in their home.
Well, you had a sneaky way of getting me hooked on microgreens.
How so?
Well, just by showing up at my house with microgreens.
That's true. I can't do that for everybody, though.
But just once you start eating them,
yes.
Like, oh, I actually need these in all of my recipes.
Yes,
these
right?
are the perfect addition.
Yeah.
As a garnish or even as a base of a food.
Absolutely.
Salads, anything.
The flavors, the visually pleasing quality of it, and just the cuteness of those little teeny things.
Yeah.